students, welcome to Vidya Mirat. This video is made for class 7th on chapter number 5, lines and angles, and today we are going to begin with exercise 5.1 from NCERT. Now to do this exercise, you need to understand some important terms of this chapter. That is, you should know complementary angles, supplementary angles, linear pair and the angles formed on a straight line. So number 1, let's start with the complementary angles. If the sum of two angles, they are equal to 90 degrees, then they are complementary angles, and if the sum of the angles is 180 degrees, then they are called as supplementary angles. Now if I talk about 90 degrees or complementary angles, their equals are 45 degree. They complement with each other. Same way, if I talk about supplementary angles, their complement angles will be 90 degrees. 90 and 90, they are equal angles and they complement with each other. They are equal angles. Same way, we can have so many pairs which can add up to 90 degrees or which can add up to 180 degrees. So the pair which will be equal to 90 degrees, that is known as complementary angles, and if the pair is equal to 180 degrees, then they are known as supplementary angles. Now, there are certain angles which are formed on a straight line, and all those angles, their sum will be equal to 180 degrees. For example, just look at the figure over here. You have the line AOB, straight line, and above that line there are three angles, 1, 2 and 3. So their sum together, they will be equal to 180 degrees. So we will write it as angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, that is equal to 180 degree. Same way, if you see, COD is also a straight line. Just look at your right hand side of COD. You have three angles, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4. All of their sum should be equal to 180 degrees. Same way, if you look below the COD, you have angle 1 and angle 5. So we can say that angle 1 plus angle 5, that is also equal to 180 degrees. So this is about angles formed on a straight line. Their sum is equal to 180 degrees. And the last what we are going to discuss is about linear pair. It means the sum, the two adjacent angles, we will call it as the linear pair. If their sum is on a straight line, they belongs to 180 degrees. For example, if you look over here, you have to consider the line AOB, and I am taking another line OE as an intersecting line. Just think about that. AOB is a line and OE is a intersecting line. In that case, my linear pair will become angle AOE plus angle EOB, which will be equal to 180 degrees. Sum of the linear pair is 180 as they are forming on a straight line, and they should be sharing the common vertex and they should be on a straight line. Similarly, I can take another example over here. If you take AOB as a line and take CO as the intersecting line, ignore OE, think that OE is not there. You have only OC intersecting AOB. In that case, what will be the linear pair? Angle AOC plus angle COB. They are the linear pair and their sum will be equal to 180 degrees. So now children, we will begin with the exercise. We need to find out the complement of each angles. Just now we have discussed that in case of the complementary angles, the sum should be equal to 90 degrees. Now over here we are already given one angle. In the first case, one angle is given as 20 degrees. I need the total of 90. So 90 minus 20, that will be the 70 degrees. Another angle is, or the complement of 20 is 70 degrees. Same way, in the second case, it is given 63 degrees. So 90 minus 63 gives you 27. So children, remember, sum of both the angles should be 90 degrees. That is why if one angle is given to you, we can easily find the other angle by subtracting it from the 90 degrees. Third case, you are given 57 as a complement angle and we have to find it as 90 minus 57, which is equal to 33. Question number 2. Like we have done complement angles, same way we will find out supplementary angles. Now what are supplementary angles? Sum of the angles should be 180 degrees. Again, one of the angle is given to us. We will subtract it from 180 degrees to find out the angle. So if I want to know the supplement of 105, it will be 180 minus 105, which is equal to 75 degrees. Same way, another angle given is 87 degrees. So supplement of 87 is 180 minus 87, that gives you 93. Third case, 154 degrees is given to you. So the other angle will be equal to 26 degrees, because 180 minus 154 gives you 26. So remember children, the sum of the complementary angle is 90 degrees and sum of the supplementary angle is 180 degrees. Question number 3. Now here are certain pairs given to us and we need to find which one is complementary and which one is supplementary. So if the sum is equal to 180, then it is supplementary, and if the sum is equal to 90 degrees, then they are complementary angles. Like 65 plus 115 is 180, so supplementary. 63 plus 27 is 90, complementary. 112 plus 68 is equal to 180, so supplementary. 130 plus 50 is 180, supplementary. 45 plus 45 is 90, complementary. 80 plus 10 is 90, so they are complementary. Question number 4. Find the angle which equal to its complement. This I have told you in the beginning also, but still sum of the complement angle is 90 degrees. We know that. Okay. So if we assume that one of the angle is x, the other complement will be 90 minus x and they should be equal to one another. So if we solve it out, we will get x is equal to 45 degrees. So the required angle is 45, because we know 45 plus 45 is 90. Both are equal. They are equal to its complement. Same way, if I want to find the angle for the supplement, if the required angle is x, so supplement will be 180 minus x, because their sum is 180 degrees. So according to the question, so x should be equal to 180 minus x, because we want to find it's equal to its supplement. So x comes to 90 degree, or we can say that 180 divided by 2, which is equal to 90 degree. In the case of complement, to find out the equal, we can do 90 minus 2, that is 45. In the case of supplement, 180 divided by 2, that gives you 90. Question number 6. In the given figure, angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary angles. If angle 1 is decreased, what changes should take place in angle 2 so that both the angles still remain supplementary? Now here it is very much clear that the sum of the supplementary angle is 180 degree. If you will increase angle 1 by any amount of degrees, with the same amount of degrees, angle 2 should be decreased to have the sum of 180 degrees. Here, as per the question, we have angle 1 plus 2 is 180, and suppose I have taken an example over here. Angle 1 is 120 and angle 2 is 60 degrees. So 120 plus 60 is 180 degrees. Now suppose I reduce angle 1 by 20 degrees, and it means then angle 2 will be increased by 20 degrees. Angle 1 will become 100 degrees. 120 minus 20 is 100. So what should be angle 2? It should be 180 minus 100, which comes out to be 80 degrees. So it means that if you want your both angles to be supplementary angles, in that case, if you are increasing or decreasing by any one number, then it will have an opposite effect on the other angle. Can two angles be supplementary if both of them are acute, obtuse or right? Now, let's take the first example here. Acute angle means it should be less than 90 degrees. Obtuse angle means it should be more than 90 degrees, and right angle means 90 degrees. Now, as per the supplementary angles, their sum should be equal to 180 degrees. Now to be very clear, how it will be 180 degrees if I do 90 plus 90, that is right angles, it's very clear. Now if I take the angles less than 90 degrees or acute angles, so suppose I take angle 50 degrees, there are two acute angles, let it be 150 degree, let it be 160 degree. So 50 plus 60 gives you 110. They are not supplementary angles. So we can say that two acute angles cannot be supplementary angles. Same way, if we take the example of obtuse angles, let us take an example. Suppose the angle is 100 degrees and another angle is 150 degrees. So 100 plus 150 gives you 250, that is much more than 180 degrees. So we can say that two obtuse angle, if we add them together, their sum will be greater than 180 degrees. So they cannot be supplementary angles. So in this case, the only correct option is right angle. When it is both the angles 90 degree, only then we can have supplementary angles. Question number 8. An angle is greater than 45 degree. Is its complementary angle greater than 45 or equal to 45 or less than 45? Now let us assume this question. Let us do it with the help of an example. I am taking here the angle as 50 degrees because we want an angle is greater than 45 degrees. So I am assuming that angle given to us is 50 degrees. Now we are told that its complement, what will be the other angle? Will it be greater than 45, equal to 45 or less than 45? So if I add, in the first case if you see, 50 is already there, I will add 40 with this. Now 40 is less than 45, this is equal to 90 degrees, so they are complementary. If 50 is there and I will be putting equal to 45, so 50 plus 45 is 95, it is not complementary at all, it should be 90. And then 50 is there, I will adding more than 45, so more than 45 I am taking as 50, so it will be 100, which is not complementary. So in this case we can say that if your angle is greater than 45 degree, the other angle will be definitely less than 45. You can take any example to prove this, but if it is greater than 45, the other should be less than 45. Or if I take the question other ways round, if the angle is less than 45, for example, the question given is angle is less than 45, then what will be the complement of it? The other will be more than 45 degrees to make the sum as 90 degrees. Question number 9. Now all these parts we are going to answer from the figure given. Now we have the different angles over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let us see the parts. They are saying that number 1, angle 1 adjacent to angle 2. Now if you see angle 1 and 2, they both are next to each other. They are separate angles and they are next to each other. So we can say that yes, angle 1 and 2 are adjacent angles. Is angle AOC adjacent to angle AOE? Just look at angle AOE. Your angle AOE is made up of angle 1 and angle 2 both together, and they are saying that angle 1 is adjacent to angle 1 and angle 2. No, it is not there. They are not separate. They are not sharing the common arm. Next, angle COE and angle EOD form a linear pair. So if you see these two angles, they are on a straight line, that is COD, and then we can say that yes, they are forming the linear pair. Are angle BOD and angle DOA supplementary? So what is the property of supplementary? Their sum should be equal to 180 degrees. They are forming on a straight line, so we can say yes, they are supplementary angles. Now, is angle 1 vertically opposite angle to angle 4? If you look at angle 1 and look at angle 4, they are totally opposite to each other and they are equal. So, we can say that yes, angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 4. Same way, what is the vertically opposite of angle 5? Look at 5 and what will be the equal opposite angles? 2 and 3 together will have the equality. So, we can say that angle 5 vertically opposite angle will be angle BOC or angle 2 plus angle 3. Question number 10. We need to find out which pair of angles are vertically opposite angles and the linear pair. Just look at the figure. So vertically opposite angle, if I take angle 1 directly opposite is angle 4. If I take angle 5, its directly opposite is made up of two angles, angle 2 plus angle 3. They should be equal. That is why we are taking 5 is equal to 2 plus 3. Number 2, linear pair. Angles formed on a straight line. Two pairs should be there. Look at the line. So angle 1 and angle 5 are forming a linear pair, and angle 5 and angle 4 they are forming a linear pair. In the next question 11, they are saying that whether angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. No, they are not adjacent angle as they are not sharing any common vertex in between them. Question number 12. Find the values of angles x, y and z for each of the following cases. Now in this figure, if you see a figure 1 is given to you, you are given 155 degrees. Its totally opposite angle is x. So x will be also equal to 55 degrees. And if you see x and y, they are on a straight line. So angle x plus angle y will be equal to 180 degrees. They are adjacent angle also and they are forming linear pair also. So 55 plus y will be equal to 180 degrees. So angle y comes to 125 degrees. Now you know angle y total opposite is z. So z will be also equal to 125 degrees because of the vertically opposite angles. So x is equal to 55, y is equal to 125 and z is also equal to 125. Now in this figure, if you see, you are given 40, x, 25, z and y. Now we know that some of the angles formed on a straight line, they becomes 180 degrees. So if you see 25 plus x plus 40, that is equal to 180. So we can find out x, that comes to 115 degrees. Now if you see 40 is totally 40 plus y, if you see, that is forming a straight line and they are forming on a linear pair. So 180 minus 40 gives you 140 degrees. Now you have x as 115, you have y as 140, you are left with the z. If you look at the z, it is totally opposite, 40 degrees. Exact angle is coming as z, that is also 40 degrees. We can write it as vertically opposite angles, or we can also form it as y plus z as a linear pair option. Y we have 140. So 180 minus 140 gives you 40 degrees. So z is equal to 40 degrees. Fill in the blanks. If two angles are complementary, then sum of their measure is 90 degrees. We have already done. If two angles are supplementary, then their total sum is 180 degrees. Two angles forming a linear pair. So what is linear pair? Angle formed on a straight line. So straight line, two angles when are formed, they are always supplementary angles. Now if two adjacent angles are supplementary, they form a linear pair. That is a straight line. If two lines intersect at a point, then the vertically opposite angles are always equal. If two lines intersect at a point, and if one pair of vertically opposite angles are acute angles, then the other pair of vertically opposite angle will be obtuse. If one is acute, the other will be definitely obtuse. Now, we have the figure with us. According to this figure, there are certain questions given to us. We need to find out obtuse vertically opposite angles. Obtuse means the angle should be more than 90 degrees. If you look at angle BOC, it is an obtuse angle. Its vertically opposite means exactly opposite. That will be angle AOD. That will be equal angles. Adjacent complementary angles. Now look at the diagram. Adjacent complementary means their sum should be equal to 90 degrees. So if you look over here, AOB and AOE, they both are next to each other and they are forming 90 degrees. So they are adjacent complementary angles. We want equal supplementary angles. That means their sum should be equal to 180 degree. Equal means supplementary angles total is 180. If I want equal, that means it should be 90 degrees, which means angle EOB and angle EOD both are 90 degrees. So they are equal supplementary angles. We want now unequal supplementary angles. So EOA plus angle EOC, if we look at then they are forming unequal supplementary angles, which means it's equal means it should be 90 degrees, 90, 90, 180. Unequal means it can form anything but it should lie on a straight line. Adjacent angles but do not form a linear pair. Now here angle AOB and angle AOE, AOE and EOD, EOD and COD, they are adjacent angles but they are not forming a linear pair. Linear pair should be on a straight line and their sum should be equal to 180 degrees. All these are adjacent with one another but they are not forming linear pair. With this, children, we finish exercise 5.1 here, and very soon I am going to come with exercise 5.2. So please do, children, lots of practice of these questions. If still you are facing any doubt, any problem anywhere, you can send me in the comment section or you can also mail me. So see you soon, children. Till then, goodbye.